It has 476 horsepower and is the second most powerful model from Fendt's 1000 Vario series. This arable giant has been deployed for Reiff Agricultural Contractors since June. In our latest news overview, we showed you some footage of the tractor's arrival and its first job for the contracting business. In this new short film, you'll see how the 1046 Vario was built and how it came to be used for perhaps its most important job this year for Reiff. We start off at the Fendt Factory in Market Oberdorf in Bavaria, Germany. Tractors have been manufactured here for over 80 years. In September 2012, a newer, more modern production facility was opened. We are one of the first external film crews ever to be allowed to film on the assembly line. First thing in the morning at 6:30, we arrived just in time to film the cab being placed onto the chassis of the 1046 Vario tractor. The cab comes pre-assembled from the Baumanheim factory and is delivered directly from above onto the assembly area via crane. On the assembly line, people are working in teams at different stations. The individual cycles only take a few minutes each before the tractor chassis move along on a computer-controlled assembly wagon. No conveyor belts or tracks are needed at all. All of the logistics processes are controlled by a modern SAP system. The components are delivered to the assembly area just in time, without any waiting time, and mounted by the workers straight away. Different series types and HP classes are assembled simultaneously. On this particular morning, a 200 Vario is in front of our 1046 and a 500 Vario is behind. There's a distinct difference in size. In total, around 15,000 tractors are to be built in Market Oberdorf during 2017. Once the operating fluids have been filled and the tyres have been fitted, the new tractor can stand by itself for the first time. Shortly after that, it drives its first few meters on the chassis dynamometer. The 476 horsepower strong tractor is fastened down with enormous chains and linked to the measuring units. The test engineer accelerates the 1046 within a prescribed program, and the 12.4-litre MAN engine revs it up. At the penultimate station, the tractors are fitted with factory-ordered optional extras before final testing. This is where the front loader is mounted and international options, such as the pickup hitch, are adjusted. This Challenger-branded 1050 Vario, for example, is destined for the North American market. Afterwards, they go into the light tunnel for final testing. Each tractor is carefully checked by employees against a checklist before the vehicle is allowed to leave the factory building. Fendt employs 4,000 people at its sites in Market Oberdorf and Baumanheim. The 1000 Vario series models have one more test station to pass through before shipping. A loading program is run on the PTO brake and on the test track over several hours. Fendt is already well on its way to manufacturing the first 1,000 units of this large tractor in the coming year. Ziegler hauliers transport many thousands of tractors across Europe for Fendt each year. The driver transporting our 1046 Vario for Reiff is long-standing employee Uli, who is a farmer by education. He has previously delivered tractors to Kiruna in Sweden, 3,000 miles away. The new 1000 Vario series is of course one of his highlights. The arable giant weighs 14 tons, so it has to be well secured. The journey to Reiff's base in Trois-Vierges, Luxembourg, is 600 kilometers, a medium distance for Uli. He regularly delivers tractors for export to the ports of Bremerhaven and Hamburg, or to dealers in Portugal and Spain. It is the 18th of July 2017. The 1046 Vario has been with Reiff Agricultural Contractors for over 6 weeks now. The tractor has already clocked up its first 150 hours. Today, the tractor is going out tilling for the first time. Driver Philip is a manager for Reiff and has something very special planned for the 1046 today. He's taking it out onto a 50-hectare stubble field, very close to the contractor's premises. Philip is nervous, not because of the work with the new Kirkeling cultivator, but because he has decided to propose to his girlfriend today. To do this, he has sent a picture of a heart with rings and initials to the tractor's terminal. Using Vario Guide, he now uses GPS to navigate through the individual points on the over 200-meter wide drawing. Not easy at all. Many of the corners are tight. He's pulling the 6.2-meter vector stale seedbed cultivator from Kirkeling. He only has one attempt. The work takes just under half an hour, although it took much longer to plan the work itself. Philip is happy with the drawing. It carries such an important message for him. From the aerial drone, the contours are easy to make out. Everything is ready. Shortly after, his girlfriend Corinne and her family meet in the field. Philip had to abandon his original plan of flying over the field drawing with a hot air balloon due to the strong winds. So he quickly got hold of Reiff's cherry picker, which does the job just as well. We wish the bride and groom all the best. We were very pleased to be able to join them with our cameras on this special mission. We'd like to thank everyone involved in making this video possible. You can find lots more short films about farming and farm machinery on our YouTube channel. Both of our in-depth documentaries about a year in the life of Reiff Contractors can be streamed online at www.farmworld.tv. Enjoy!